I think for me, Kiss, as I say, it goes so much further than being a fan. Like Kiss, I've been listening to Kiss since I was about 5,
Wow, loving it.
and it's just really, really, Kiss has just really helped my mental health over the years. It's done so much. I don't know what it is about Kiss. I think it's the way they communicate in such a way that is easy for younger audiences.
Yeah.
And they're just so funny, and it's just. And then last year it was actually through Kiss that I discovered my favorite artist at the minute is Tate McRae.
Really? Do you like a bit of Tatum
Yeah.
McGreal?
I'm a huge fan. Yeah, it was Kiss that introduced me. It was when she released "She's All I Want to Be."
Oh yes, of course. I
Um,
forgot about that one. Yeah, that's a tune.
and it's just that song is just because I was going through similar sort of feelings at the time, and that song has just really struck a chord with me. So I kind of since then have always held that Kiss helped me as a child and then helped me sort of recover my mental health as an adult through introducing me to her, and it inspired me to get into writing and to get back into writing and stuff like that. So I'll thank you so much to Kiss for introducing me to an artist that inspired me to express my mental health in such a safe way.
Well, it was all within you, and I'm glad that Kiss was like the catalyst or the trigger for you to like do that. That's amazing.
I think what I kind of wanted to ask you, so like as you know, obviously from that story, Kiss for years, and then again last year with Tate McRae
Hmm.
through Kiss, has been an absolute massive part of my life. It's Kiss is it's very much we get up, we take breakfast, put something on that's related to Kiss. I very rarely don't have something on that I haven't learned from Kiss. So
Oh,
but obviously there might be people listening to this who maybe might listen to Kiss or might have never listened to Kiss. So can you just sort of tell us a little bit about yourself, about Kiss, and what listeners can expect from your show?
of course, yeah. So I currently present the 1 till 4 show, so Monday to Friday, and I'm also on a Saturday as well, 2 till 5. So
Yep.
6 days a week, you can't get rid of me. Um, and I
We wouldn't want to.
you too can, Grace. But I feel like from start to finish with our lineup, actually. So even going from Jordan and Perry, who do the breakfast show, so they're obviously
Oh, I
from
love them.
diversity. Oh yeah, I love them too. They are honestly the kindest human beings you will ever meet. Honestly, what you see is what you get with them. Totally,
Oh
they are
yes, and they're so funny.
so funny. They're actually off this week.
Mm.
But yeah, so from start to finish, I feel like everybody is who they say they are and who they come across as on the radio, if that makes sense. There's no ego, there's no diva pants anywhere. And I feel like with Kiss, we are a station that are just authentically ourselves, if that makes sense. Like we just come on the radio just to have a laugh and just to chat to our mates, really. Just chat to you, Grace, you know? And that's what we want to do. We want to chat to our mates, make people laugh on occasion, make them cry. Like days like today, for example, we've been raising money for our charity Cash for Kids. And that's just who we are here. We're a proper family vibe and everybody is welcome to the party. And I hope when you listen to Kiss, you feel that.
that is that is and that is actually what I was going to say, because I can't see at all, so I'm completely blind.
Hmm.
But with Kiss, that is exactly what I Kiss. I just feel, obviously I don't work for Kiss or anything. I went to Kiss's one of Kiss's studios as a birthday present when I was
Did
about
you?
5.
So have you been
I
here
did,
before?
before it was Kiss.
Right, okay.
But that is one thing I've always said. Kiss for me is a safe space where I just feel, even though Kiss are not having anything to do with me sort of in person,
Mm-hmm.
Kiss is a space where, because they're so on my level, I somehow just feel heard on Kiss,
Oh,
through
that makes me
Kiss.
emotional actually hearing that. Honestly, that is beautiful.
It's
That's what we all aspire to do as presenters, especially. We just
and
like,
you really, really do.
oh,
It's all of Kiss is just, I mean, like, particularly your style, I just find it so relatable, so straight. And like with Michael, I grew up listening to Michael.
he is an absolute
Oh
legend. Honestly,
God,
I stand
yes.
Michael. I bow down to him. He is just iconic in every way. I look up to him so much.
Mm.
I really
Oh
do.
yeah. Well, I grew up listening to him as a 5-year-old, so
Oh,
hearing him on Kiss is like, whoa, he's like royalty.
he is. He literally is. He's Kiss and Kisstory in a nutshell. We
He
can't get rid of
is.
him ever.
And so yeah, Kiss for me is another is as I say, a space where, and I think the one highlight, that is the thing, whenever my mental health is rubbish, or I just feel like, I just feel awful mentally,
Mhm.
I just go to Kiss. Kiss is my place where I just go, and it's like, oh, I'm normal almost.
Of course you are. Oh my gosh. And do you know what? I do exactly the same thing. Like, I have to come on the radio and be happy, smiley, all the time. And if I'm having a down day as well, it's like I feel like sometimes I can't show that side of me. But actually, I think it's
Mm,
nice sometimes when we relay the fact that Thursday might not be my best day, but it's fine because there'll be someone listening, maybe even yourself, Grace, that have gone, do you know what? I feel exactly the same. I'm glad I'm not, the only
yeah,
one feeling like that. And I
and
like to be as real as possible.
actually, that really came through in the Instagram video you did recently, where you were talking about anxiety. I
Mm-hmm.
found that so resonant, because anxiety is something I've lived with, and Kiss has, I mean, yeah, Kiss has just really, really helped with that.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
And so kind of like, and I think the highlight for me, like you say, about everyone being welcome to the party, obviously having disabilities myself, one thing I've wanted to do as I've grown up, and obviously heard about my friends doing it, is going to parties, clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And I always remember years ago, Kiss had a sort of a party where it was Majestic and Joel Corry. So it was when Joel Corry worked there
Yes.
on Kiss.
He's no longer with us now. He's absolutely
No,
out.
he's gone up in the ranks, hasn't he?
He's
He's
a superstar now. No, he's a
turning
great
his
job.
Kiss who? He's
Yeah, exactly. Kiss too. Thanks for playing the
and
records. I'm off now. See ya. No, he's a good egg.
yeah.
Good egg.
He they were doing it was Christmas 2021, and they did like a live streamed Christmas party or something.
Yeah, that probably was through COVID, right? It's
And
when
yeah, it was. And I was listening to it, and I thought, all the things that having disabilities, all the things that would have to worry about if I went to a club, I now don't have to worry about, because Kiss have brought me the club.
oh,
And that was just like a real, I actually cried listening to that,
oh.
because I was just like, this is something I've wanted to do for years, and Kiss have facilitated it.
Do you
It
know what?
was just unbelievable.
That's really like enlightened me as well, actually, because through that time, obviously, it would have just been about, oh, because of COVID, stay at home. But when, like, with your situation, as well, that's just something at the time I wouldn't have even thought about.
Mm,
So
mm.
that's amazing.
It was so special. I actually tweeted them. They read the tweet out on the
Yeah.
show, and I
Did
just
you?
cried. I was like, "Oh my god, Kiss!" Just,
Oh my
but
God, I need to tell them all this as well when we hang up the phone. Oh
oh,
my God, I will, honestly. God, that
so
means so
like,
much.
how did you get into presenting? Like, was it something you always wanted to do, and
Do
how
you know
did you
what?
sort of go about it?
I when I was younger, I always wanted to be an actor. So like
Love it.
so I'm from Manchester, and my dream was like to be on
I
Coronation Street,
know.
obviously. I was like, I really want to be on Corrie as like a little badass schoolie, you know. Um, but
You'd
I
have been
actually,
brilliant.
oh my God, I would have, I feel like I would have smashed it. Me and Roy's roles, I would have had a great time.
Oh,
But
flip.
I weirdly, like I always loved radio, and like I used to listen to Chris Moyles every single day. I loved it, but like I didn't see it as like a career. I
Oh,
did some work.
wow.
I know it's so weird. I did a bit of work experience when I was 15 at like a community radio station, but I basically had my heart set on being an actor. And then I kind of left college. I didn't go to uni or anything. And I was like, what am I going to do? Like acting just seemed really, really tough for me. And then well, weirdly, my mum heard an advert on the radio being like, oh, we're looking for an apprentice to like work at a station in Manchester. It was called Key 103 at the time. And I went for it and
Mm.
I got it. And I was like, oh my God, what? And that was when I was like 18. So like nearly 10 years ago. And I honestly fell in love with it instantly. Just like kind of everything that what we've already
Wow.
touched on, just like just being myself, being me. I just loved it.
Mm.
And then, I've kind of worked my way through local radio over the years and doing bits and bobs here and there for other stations as well, like Capital and Radio One and stuff. But
You've
then
been on Capital.
yeah, but the local one. So it was like Manchester, the capital in Manchester.
Ah,
Makes sense.
I know because I know like because your pride when you particularly sort of Manchester pride really shines through when you play H on your show.
Ah, that's good. I'm
It's
glad.
it's great.
It's my own one.
It's like
What can I say? But yeah, I
0121.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
0161, sorry.
061
Yeah.
massive, big time. So yeah, so like
Yeah.
I got really lucky actually because the radio station that I last worked at during COVID basically got shut down. And then I reached out to my boss now and I was like, so I'm about to lose my job. Do you have any like cover shifts going or do you have any jobs? And luckily they was looking for someone to do early breakfast, which is the first show that I did here. And I just kind of
Yeah, I
fell
remember.
it all manifested weirdly. So yeah, so now I've been at Kiss for like 2.5 years, maybe more.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot more rejection along the way than wins, obviously. But it is the best job in the world, and I absolutely
Well,
love it. I'm so grateful.
I should think so. And I mean, you've literally worked yourself up to get on, for me, what is like the god of the heaven, the god of radio. So
It really
it's
is.
like, whoa.
I've peaked at
But
26. What's going to happen next? I don't know.
it's funny because like the other so like I remember the first time I listened to you on Kiss, on the Kiss network.
hmm
You were covering a show, an afternoon show.
I think I was covering Tyler actually.
It was Kistery. It was on Kistery.
Oh right.
And you were so I think you probably would have been covering Tania
Yeah,
or
maybe.
Andrea or someone like that.
Yeah.
Um, and you were talking about Love Island,
Oh, classic.
which
That
is
doesn't
one of
surprise
my
me.
favorite shows as well. Your
Really?
Twitter when Love Island is
Oh, it
on
goes
is
off.
like brilliant.
Thank you.
Um, and
Oh,
of it since then, I was just like, who is this? Like, You know, your style is so relatable, and your sense of humor. I've really grown to like it, and
Oh, thank you so much.
I'm sure other listeners would as well. And is that something that's like part of your just natural part of your personality, or is that something that you've developed as part of your presenting career?
I think so. I would say like me on the radio is like me times 10, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
because like normally I'm not like when I'm with like my mates or with my family or whatever, I'm probably not dialing it up as I probably would do on the radio, but it definitely is me through and through. And I've always been like that, which is why, when I was younger, I used to listen to people like Chris Moyles, who again are just authentic and unapologetically themselves like all the time. And I just
Yeah.
they're the kind of people that I related to and that really cut through for me and made me fall in love with radio. So I've
Yeah.
always had that mantra of just like be yourself, and we're just hanging out as mates. That's genuinely how I see my show. We're just all hanging out together.
For me, it's like, what was it about Kiss that attracted you specifically, when there are other stations out there that offer similar content like Capital, Radio One? What?
Do you know what? With Kiss, I just feel like we are because like kind of stations like Capital, they're very glossy, they're very shiny, showbiz. Whereas for me, I feel like Kiss is just we're like the cheeky radio station. That
Oh
makes sense.
yes.
We're cheeky, we're naughty, and I love that element of it because sometimes I think radio can be a little bit safe.
Yeah.
Um, Not in like a patronizing way, but just like I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like Kiss is just like we're just naughty and cheeky and we take ownership of it. And I love that. And every presenter on this station is exactly the same. And I just
Yeah.
felt like we have the same mind.
Kiss really is a space where, whether you're listening to it or you're on it, you can just be. And I come back to it, all you want to be.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I agree. And also as well, like, you take people like Jordan and Perry who are famous, who are stars, then they have been famous since they were like, I think Perry was 14 or something ridiculous, so they've been in this industry for such a long time and yet they've still remained, you know, normal human
Mm.
beings. And I think that comes across on the radio as well. Like when I listen to Jordan and
Oh,
Perry, I don't feel like I'm listening to two celebrities. Like
I
they're so
love
relatable and
Jordan and
funny.
Perry.
They're amazing, right?
What advice would you give to um like aspiring presenters who might be listening to this?
Oh, where do I begin? I feel like at the minute it's kind of a great opportunity to get into radio, but also difficult because when I started out like 10 years ago, there was so many like local radio stations around the country that you could like get work experience in, but I feel like they don't exist anymore. Like they're all shut down. So if you do have like any local BBC stations or even hospital radio, community radio, I didn't go to uni, but I know student radio is massive and like here at Kiss, we even get involved with student radio like all the time. So if you have those opportunities, definitely explore them. Even not even just presenting, like I would say explore every avenue of this industry because there are so many different jobs that you don't even realize, like producing a show, creating the music that goes on the radio because I probably shouldn't, I don't know if I should reveal this, but I don't actually pick the songs on my show. Like we have an amazing music team that builds our shows. Um, so that's one thing I say. Definitely explore all the avenues if you can. But if you don't
Mm.
have anything like that, I would say the internet is a powerful beast and we can create anything from the comfort of our own home now. So
Oh yes.
you just need a microphone and a laptop and you could record a demo from your bedroom, like just put a bed sheet over your head, practice doing a radio show under there and see if you like it. And again, just putting yourself out there on TikTok, Instagram, doing things that you're passionate about. And also, I would say listen to a lot of radio.
Yeah.
So I would listen to, your talk radio stations, sport ones, commercial, the BBC. Listen to a lot of radio because that's where I've learned about myself as a presenter. Actually, I've taken tips and things from other presenters, just listening to them, which has helped me build myself.
Did you ever listen to Kiss? Like before Kiss? Before you worked on Kiss?
I'll be completely honest, at the beginning, because it was mainly a London station, I didn't really listen to Kiss a lot when I was growing up. But since, we got DAB and all that stuff, I used to listen to Ricky, Melvin and Charlie all the time.
Oh, I love them.
M3.
Love them.
Love Ricky, Melvin and Charlie.
And it has to be in that order.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Doesn't make sense any other way.
Same as Jordan and Perry. When people say Perry and Jordan to me, it's like, no, it's
that feels weird. That feels weird, doesn't be right. But yeah, I love those three massively. Just like, again, because they were just three best mates, and that genuinely came across. Well, who's your favorite presenters? Let's go there first. And you don't,
okay.
Please don't say me because we're chatting. I want. Who's your favorite?
Michael.
Yes.
You. And Jordan and Perry.
Nice. Good solid.
It's got to be.
Good solid bunch there.
Yeah. I think Michael will always be up there because, as I say, I grew up listening to Michael. He was like, to me, what Chris Moyles was to you.
Yeah,
I grew up listening to him. So he is, as a 5-year-old sort of thing, in that 5-year-old image, he is Kiss. Yeah, I had a studio bit. So when Kiss was Vibe,
yeah,
before it was Kiss, I had a studio nearer to me, and I got taken there for my birthday. And it was like, I mean, most 5-year-olds would be made up if their parents took them to Disneyland. My thing is, I went to Kiss FM. It's like,
God. That is brilliant, honestly.
Literally. Kiss.
I was going to ask you as well, like, what are your dreams for the future? Do you have what's your purpose with everything you're doing?
My biggest dream is to get played on Kiss as an artist. Yeah, it's got to be Kiss.
So, what is you writing music at the moment?
I do. I write songs. Yeah.
I thought you just meant writing, like journaling, but you're actually writing music as well.
I write songs. I write poetry. I try to dance, but I'm very bad.
Me too.
I might be starting a class soon, but I used to write because I wrote a song for a talent show, or for mental health awareness week, and won a talent show with it last year.
Oh, cool.
I've always enjoyed writing and poetry, but that was about as far as it went. I just enjoyed it, and it was just a sort of a creative outlet. When it sort of really hotted up, when Kiss were playing She's All I Want to Be all the time.
Yeah.
That was when I kind of got into the mindset of, I looked into her story, and that was when I got into the very much into the mindset of, wow, this is stuff that I could actually set my mind to achieving. So yeah, the big dream is to get on Kiss, to be a good dancer.
Yeah.
Is up there. And to sort of raise awareness and hopefully save the mental health system, although that's not going to happen. But
well, every little stepping stone you make is making a difference. And even just you chatting to me today. Honestly, I've absolutely loved it. But keep
Oh,
pursuing your dream, baby. Keep doing it. And I would say, like what I've said before about presenters, get yourself on TikTok. I don't know if you are already. If you are, please send it me and just put yourself out there. Honestly, it's an incredible platform.
I pretty much I just follow Kiss and Tate McRae. I just watch them a hell of a lot. And Jordan and Perry's TikToks
Oh my god, they're so good.
again, they just lift my day.
Oh, me too. They do to me as well. They really do. But you should
I
get on
just
there and
yeah.
create and put your music out there 100% because you just never know.
Oh, that's so lovely.
Oh, is there anything else you want to ask
Uh,
me? I feel like, yeah, I don't know if I've helped in any way there. I hope I have.
oh yeah, really. I just want to say I obviously for the last 18 years, but for the last year in particular, I could not thank Kiss enough for introducing me to such a special artist and
Oh,
helping me to find a safe way to express myself and a safe space to do it. Thank you so much, Kiss.
oh, bless you, Grace. Thank you, because it's people like you who makes it. We can't be a radio station without you. So, thank you for
Oh,
listening. Honestly, it means the world.
oh yeah, thank you.